Hey everyone, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. It's time to review books coming out next Wednesday. That'll be August 11th. So these are the books that I'm kind of taking a look at ahead of time, grabbing off of Midtown, or in some cases, I've pre ordered a few of them. So yeah, let's take a look here and let me zoom in a tad. All right, we'll start off with Dark Horse. What do we got from Dark Horse? We got another Hellboy book, issue 2. I've not really been collecting any Hellboy books recently. Masters of the Universe Revelation number 2. I did grab the first issue. I thought it was okay. I'm not I'm not a big fan of Kevin Smith. Obviously, he's getting a lot of backlash from the TV show. So far, the comic book seems better than the TV show. The TV show kind of looks like they're putting He-Man as a background character or maybe even eliminating him. I haven't watched the TV show, but I have watched several videos from different YouTubers complaining. I'm not a big He-Man fan. I do like this cover. I think Dave Wilkins is a great artist. It's a cool looking cover. So I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence on this one. What can I say? I don't like Kevin. I've never been a fan of Kevin Smith. Even when people considered his work to be really good, maybe Clerks. I mean, I get, it was kind of a unique movie style when that came out. I don't know. I just don't care for Kevin Smith. I don't think he's all that talented. I think there's a lot more people more talented. He just happens to be a comic geek, and therefore he's going to always be given projects and things in the comic book world just because he's in Hollywood. He's in that inner circle in Hollywood to some degree. I don't know. I guess he's friends with Ben Affleck, and so he runs in those circles. But in my opinion, he's not very talented. I think there's way more talented people, especially when it comes to comic book writing. The first issue I read, it was okay. I didn't think it was terrible, but it wasn't anything special. So I'm kind of on the fence on this. I do like that A cover though, much better even than the Sinkovich artwork I usually like, but this one to me is just a little too bland for his style, so I don't really care for that. All right, I think that is it. Well, there's a Black Hammer book, Unbelievable Unteens from the World of Black Hammer. I have no idea what this is about. I've not been collecting Black Hammer. My favorite is the first series that came out several years ago. That's the one you want to collect if there's ever going to be a TV show developed, which I could see eventually, a streaming show. You want that first volume of Black Hammer. But maybe this is a good read. I mean, Jeff Lemire is sometimes pretty good. I like that Tyler Crook is the artist. He's a pretty good artist, so it may not be a bad pickup. DC, let's see what do we got from DC. Batman 89 number 1. I mean, it's the only book that they're going to keep rehashing new Batman books because basically Batman's the only title for DC that really does well. Most of the DC titles barely sell 20,000 copies. So not good. So not a lot from DC that I'm picking up. Yeah, Batman 89 number 1. I don't know. I don't really have any interest in that. I'll stick with James Tynion's Batman for now. Detective Comics 1041. I pre-order all the Lee Bermejo covers. I just love Lee Bermejo's art. The Detective Comics overall has been okay. It's been decent. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's mediocre, but for the most part, I've been picking that up for the cover by from Lee Bermejo. Let's see what else here. Hardware Season 1. I don't know. That's an old book. I think they're revamping, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know much about that one. I Am Batman number 0. Again, another Batman title. The Dave Wilkins cover is pretty cool. I like his art. got the Federici. Well, I guess this is the Black Batman, right? Is that what it is? This is. It looks like. There's the Federici sketch cover. That's pretty cool. Infinite Frontier number 4. Now, the only reason I'm picking this up is I just think this cover is awesome. Puppeteer Lee cardstock variant. This is a 1 in 25. As far as I can tell right now, this is the cheapest I've seen it, is Midtown at $31.50. Impulse Creations is another site I sometimes go to for pre-orders, and they have this for $35. So, plus shipping. So Midtown, I usually don't pay shipping because my orders are traditionally over $75. So for me, it just makes sense to grab it on my pull list through Midtown versus buying it through a different site. If this was $20 or $25, I would probably grab it from Impulse Creations. But at $35, so obviously the book is selling over ratio. I've not seen it cheaper than $35 or really $31 from Midtown. So if you like this cover, I would go ahead and grab it from Midtown. I'm pretty sure that's going to be your best bet as far as lowest price. Even eBay. Let me just check that real quick. The problem is this book is not going to be heavily ordered. So I would imagine most shops are not going to get the 1 in 25 cover. I mean, here's an auction for it. Here's somebody selling the A cover and that book for $50, which is basically double ratio. Here's an auction with 6 days, 16 hours left, currently at $6.93. But notice it's $22 in shipping from the UK, so that's probably not going to be that great. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. Infinite Frontier number 2. I did pre-order this. I think I paid $20 for it through Things from Another World, and you can basically buy it for that same price on eBay right now. So I do love this cover. I thought this would do better than it did, but it hasn't. I mean, you can buy it on eBay right now. So it's sort of a toss-up. It might be best to pick it up right now from Midtown for $31.50, and if you don't, maybe you can grab it off eBay. You know, there might be some seller that bought too many of them or whatever and just dumping one. So that's what I think this $15 plus shipping. That's probably somebody that bought too many of them and is just looking to unload it. But I don't know. That's my thoughts on that. But yeah, I do like this Infinite Frontier. I just have a feeling maybe issues 1 and 2, most shops might go a little heavier on that. But usually by issue 4, I got to imagine the orders drop off quite a bit. So this could be a book that does well, just because it could be under-ordered, and also maybe there's a first appearance. If there's anything significant with this book, expect this book to explode, the Puppeteer Lee variant. Joker number 6. Yeah, cool Tony Harris cover. I like that. I dig it. I like it better than the A cover by Gillian March. And you've got a Dodson cover, which it's okay. I don't think it's anything great. There's also a John Boy Myers Suicide Squad cover. That one's pretty cool. A lot of detail in that cover. I like John Boy Myers. He's usually pretty good. And of course, you got the sketch cover by Federici. Yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's anything great. All right, what else we got here? Nice House on the Lake, number 1, 3rd printing. This one looks even more tattered. I guess each printing, they make it look like it's a low-grade copy, I guess. Might be worth grabbing these. 2nd printing, I know was probably lower than the 1st print. 3rd print could be even lower. It's hard to say what will happen here, but this is a popular series. It's James Tynion. I have a feeling the later printings are probably going to be at a higher print run just because all things Tynion right now are on fire. You've got this incentive cover. This is basically, I think, a 1 in 25 3rd print incentive. character design cardstock cover. It's pretty cool, but $40, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good story and a good series, but I'm not gung-ho having to buy every single variant or cover. Pennyworth #1. This deals with the famed butler in his early days. He was more of a spy, I guess, and so we'll kind of dive into that legend of Pennyworth. So that could be pretty good. That might be worth grabbing as a good read. So you may want to take note of that one. Not been into Tom King lately, so I've passed on all the Rorschach books at this point. Maybe I'll take a look at that in trade. Wonder Woman #777. It's pretty cool B cover by I think it's pronounced Furamera. Very cool. It's got an Asian, Japanese style of art there. It's pretty nice. And you got the Suicide Squad cover as well. And that does it for DC. Moving on to Dynamite Entertainment. You get your Betty Page books, multiple covers. I do like this artist, Lyrics Lee. Definitely has that anime style. Pretty nice little drawing there. She does a nice job. Kiss, Phantom Obsession #1. All kinds of covers. Pick the one you like if you're into Kiss. I know there's a lot of Kiss fans out there. I think the one that looks coolest might be this like Virgin Incentive cover by Stuart Sager. That one's pretty cool. I'm not really a Kiss, I've got a few Kiss books in my collection, but not very many. Red Sonja Black, White and Red. A cover by Purio's probably the best. That one's pretty nice. Nice cover. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Looks like one of them is already sold out. The Virgin Cosplay photo cover is sold out. You've got this Incentive black and white. Isn't that the same as the A cover? All right, the black and okay, the A cover has red in the title, and I guess this one, I don't know what the difference is. They both look virtually the same, don't they? I guess there's blood. I guess there's some blood on the. That's pretty damn close. Okay, I don't know why anybody. The only reason to buy incentive covers is obviously lower print run, but also a much different cover usually. So I don't really get that, but to each his own. I don't know. There's all these covers. Plus you've got a Virgin black and white also available for basically cover price. Interesting. Sacred 6 #11. I do like this cover by, it looks like it's sold out, Julius. Is it Ota? Ota? Virgin cover. Man, that's a pretty nice looking cover. Very cool. $45. And it is sold out, so that could be a hot book. IDW, Canto, the 3rd volume, Lionhearted #2. I pre-ordered the A cover through my DCBS service. By the way, DCBS service sent me a box of comic books the other day. Problem is, they weren't mine. They were somebody else's order. I had pre-ordered 40 comic books on one of the monthly orders, and I got 40 comic books, but they were literally somebody else's order. It had my order slip with it, so I took pictures of the order and emailed DCBS service. They responded the very next day with a FedEx packaging slip, and I printed that out and repackaged them and mailed them out by FedEx yesterday. So hopefully they'll be able to correct my order and get me my proper books in the next week or so. But that's the first time that's happened to me. I mean, I've pre-ordered books in the past from Midtown. And I've had damaged books from Midtown before, and that's probably more to do with maybe Diamond or just how they package them. But I've never had anybody completely give me somebody else's order. So that's a first for me. But they responded right away and they said, no problem, we'll be able to fill your order. I don't know if they shipped my books to somebody else by mistake. I'm assuming that's what happened. Maybe the guy's books that I got also got mine. But yeah, that was definitely interesting. Kanto, third volume, Lionheart #2, the incentive cover, which is pretty cool. I pre-ordered that in advance from Things from Another World. Once in a while, you find some deals. DCBS Service, they had this available for pre-order, but they want $20, which is more expensive than Midtown. Which this is not a pre-order, right? This is just a pull list. Things from Another World, I was able to pre-order it for $7.99. So sometimes you just have to make sure you are checking pricing for the best price, especially if you're pre-ordering the books in advance. I do love the Kanto series. I definitely am pre-ordering all the regular A covers through DCBS Service. They're typically 40% off, but the incentive covers, you kind of have to shop that a little bit, because DCBS Service, for some reason on certain titles, they're actually more expensive. Because remember, this is supposed to be a 1 in 10 incentive, so it should be priced between $10 and $15, and DCBS Service wanted to charge $20. So you do have to be careful. I think if getting it under $10 is a great deal. So, you just have to kind of be aware on pre-orders that you can sometimes find a better deal somewhere else. All right, IDW, I think that might be done. That might be it with IDW. I guess there is another Star Wars book coming out. Star Wars High Republic Adventures Monster of Temple Peak. Damn, that's a long title. I don't know. I don't see that one doing well. I'm not into High Republic. I didn't think it was that great of a series. I collected the first issue or two, and then that was it for me. All right, what's next here? Image. Bitterroot #15. I know Bitterroot has been doing well. Some of their issues do well. I do like this B cover by Sanford Green. So I am going to grab that one. I just think it just looks nice. I don't know. It's cool. So that's one I'm going to add to the cart. I like that cover. It's not an incentive cover, but just a cool looking cover. And Bitterroot's been a good title. It's being developed. I think it got optioned by Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, what else by Image? Ordinary Gods #2. I think I pre-ordered an incentive cover or an exclusive cover from one of the shops on this title. I'll have to take a look, but that might be worth buying, or I'm not too sure. We'll look and see. You'll have to make your own decision on that. That's it for Image. Moving on to Marvel. What do we got? We got so many Marvel titles I don't even look at and buy anymore. I don't buy a lot of Marvel anymore. Man, we got to go way down here. Daredevil #33. Oh, there is a second printing of Daredevil 31. Apparently, there must be some new character in that. I'm a little bit behind in my Daredevil reading. I think I'm up to issue 29, so I still got a couple issues to catch up. Daredevil 33, awesome A cover by Chichetto. Love that cover. It's fire. Literally, it's fire. Chip Zdarsky is a great writer. It's probably my go-to book every month from Marvel. So I do pre-order all the A covers on Daredevil. And there is a cool-looking B cover by NetEase. Marvel Games cover. I don't know who NetEase. Is that a person? Is that a computer simulation? Maybe artificial intelligence drew this. I'm not too sure who NetEase is. I'm not really up to date on that, but it's a cool looking cover, so I did grab that one as well. Defenders #1. They're relaunching another Defenders title. Al Ewing will be doing the writing. Javier Rodriguez will be doing the artwork. Yeah, there's a lot of covers here. There's a Momoko cover, Silver Surfer. That one looks okay. You've got a Perez Hidden Gem cover. Marcos Martin cover. Another Peach Momoko. Looks like that might be a 1 in 50. They want $54 for that bad boy. So, yeah, I don't know. Defenders, yeah, it's a book that really never does that well, so I'm going to probably pass on that. Fantastic Four Life Story number 3. I've been passing on that. I haven't picked any of those up. What else? Marvel Voices Pride one-shot, second printing. I did get the first issue, that Jim Bartell cover. It's a nice cover. I like the cover on it, but the inside of the book was, it's just, I don't know. I just didn't like it. It was not a good read. So I ended up selling it on eBay. I doubled my money on it. I was okay with that. I don't know. I'm all for gay people or the LGBT community. I have no problems with people being who they want to be. But when you try to craft story around it, it sometimes isn't the best story. I don't know. It sometimes is a little, it lacks a little bit of depth sometimes. So, but I support LGBTQ communities. I have no problem with any of that. Miles Morales, Spiderman number 29. Cool A cover by Clark. I like that. I think I pre-ordered that. Another NetEase. I got to look up and see who this NetEase is. I just don't know what that is. Is that a person? I guess like he's trying to be like Boss Logic, right? I don't know. Something like that. Star Wars High Republic number 8. I know people are still reading that. I gave up on it after issue 2. But I guess it still sells. I don't know. If the sales aren't good on that, maybe somebody can clue me in the comments. I'm not too aware of it. X-Force number 22. The only reason I'm bringing this up is I love the cover. I love Marco Mastrazzo. He does a lot of exclusive covers. And this one just looks cool. A total cover buy for me. I'm not reading X-Force on a regular basis. I have no idea what's going on in this comic book. But I will grab that just because I love the cover. The cover is just so cool. So I am going to grab that one. Yeah, that's it for Marvel. Nothing else there that I saw that looked interesting. Moving on to Independence. What did I see from Independence that looked good? Not a whole lot. Bunny Mask, the first 2 issues I liked. I read them. I thought they were good. I think I'm just going to stop at issue 2, though. This might be worth continuing with. I don't know. But I thought the first 2 issues were decent. By the Horns, I think that was a weird book. I did pick up the first issue. I don't know. It was kind of strange, but I don't really hear much about it. So probably going to pass on that. Oh, man, I'm very, very selective these days as to what I'm buying. All right, another new issue number 1, Jinn Hunter. I think it's pronounced Jinn. The D is silent. I guess jinns in the Arabic world are demons. So this is somebody who is able to hunt demons down. I think that's what it is. The A cover is pretty good, not bad. Now, the B cover, they're not showing on Midtown, but I did look it up for everybody. Impulse Creations has it for $20. So I think it's a 10-copy incentive cover. I do like that cover. It's pretty cool. I think the print run's going to be low on it, so it could be some worthy spec. It's a first issue. It's the first appearance of a new character. Yeah, I don't know. This incentive cover, it looks better than it looks a little bit better than the A cover, maybe. I don't know. I'm on the fence here, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one. I mean, the A cover is pretty good too. The coloring is a little bit more dynamic on the A cover. But this kind of has a cool design variant with this huge phoenix bird in the background, and I don't know. There's a few things about it that I like. So Impulse wants 20. Midtown, you can still grab it for $13.50. I think $13.50 is a better deal than 20. So that's what I would do. I would grab it off of Midtown if you're thinking about maybe specking on it. I think that incentive cover might be a decent spec. Eve number 4, I I have my A covers on my pull list from Midtown, so I'm grabbing all the A covers. This is a Boom Studios title. It's been pretty good. So far, I think it's been well received. It's a good read. You've got some incentive covers here. John Boy Myers. I'm digging the Virgin cover on that, so that one's pretty cool. Only $9. That's pretty cheap. Probably like a 1 in 5 or a 1 in 10 ratio. And then this is probably your 1 in 25. Issue number 4. That one's okay. Issue 3 was a really nice incentive cover for the 1 in 25. I did grab that one. This one I don't care for that much, so I'm going to pass on that one. Fortnite versus Minecraft. Minecraft. Oh, God. They'll do anything to sell a book, won't they? They'll just make up anything. It's crazy. Let's see. Laurel and Hardy Meet the Three Stooges, number 1. $125. Holy crap. That better have like a signature of the Three Stooges in there or something. Oh, that's a lot of money for for a comic book probably no one cares about. All right, moving down the list. Mighty Morphin. It's kind of a cool cover by Dan Mora. That's pretty cool. I'm not a Power Rangers fan, so it's not nothing I would pick up. I had a feeling this book would sell out. Never Never number 2. The first issue did really, really well. I think it sells for about $15 to $20. This is a heavy metal title. It's sort of a take on Peter Pan, kind of an off take of it. I had a feeling this would sell out, and sure enough, it did. What else? So I grabbed one of those. Excuse me. Space Pirate Captain Harlock. I did pick up the first issue of that. It was a good read. I mean, I'm not really into manga, but I know there's a lot of manga fans out there. By the way, manga outsells, I think 2 or 3 titles in manga outsell all of comic books, all of superhero comic books. So just in case you are not aware of that, manga outsells regular comic books like by 10 to 1 margin. The Rise number 2, this one looks pretty cool. I did pick up the first issue. I liked it. Low print run. It's a cheap book. It's only $2. Yeah, I'm gonna grab one. So I grabbed that off of Midtown. I think that might be it. WWE New Day Power of Positivity. Nice. I think that's it, guys. Yeah, we're in the trade paperbacks. All right. So that's what I had for you for next Wednesday, August 11th. Those are the books that I'm taking a look at. I did get something in the mail today, which is kind of cool. I got my Something is Killing the Children. This is the Scott's collectible. So what? This is the color. I think this is the color, and this is the black and white with color splash. And then it also came with a trade dress. So 3-issue set. I think it was $40 maybe for all 3. Not too bad. With shipping maybe $50. Yeah, it's a cool title. It's a cool looking cover by Ben Oliver, and obviously there's a bazillion covers lately for this run for Something is Killing the Children. Ever since issue 12 and 13, I think 16 might be the record for exclusives and incentive covers. I've never seen more exclusives for a book than issue 16 of Something is Killing the Children. It's absolutely crazy. But I do like this cover. I just, that was my last one I think I'm buying. Store exclusive for a while, unless something else comes out that looks crazy. Just a cool looking cover by Ben Oliver. All right, guys, that's all I had for you. I appreciate your time. I know this video is long. I appreciate if you stuck all the way through the end. We're almost at 30 minutes. I will have a show tomorrow, Thursday's whiskey, cigar, and comic show. No special guests, just me pontificating on comic books, sipping some nice fine whiskey, and smoking a good cigar. So make sure you join in, maybe in the chat. That'd be kind of fun. We'll have a good time. We'll talk comics, and I'll look up some things we could talk about. All right, guys. Hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you soon.